Here are the top 10 Xbox Series family-friendly games, ones that are great for the kids or really just all ages, a variety of games that really are for everyone. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So first off, an obvious choice that I think should definitely be at the foremost of this particular type of video is Minecraft. It really is for everyone in a variety of different ways. Play it alone, play it with others, connect from various devices into the Xbox platform if you'd like to, with crossplay, and there's realms, and there's multiplayer servers, and there's casual servers, and you can build peacefully, you can build in survival, it can be hardcore, it can be fun, it can be intense. It's something that a bunch of people can come together to play, which is really cool. It's essentially like always compared to basically being Lego, but in like a video game format as the easiest kind of note. But Minecraft really is just something that anyone can dive into and unleash creativity within. This is Disneyland Adventures. So this is a perfect one for those Disney fans out there, particularly the younger audience, as you just get to explore, well, Disneyland. You get to meet all of the iconic characters, interacting with them, collecting autographs, and basically just going around gathering items. And then on top of that, there's mini games. So all of the different, a lot of the big core rides will have their own set of little fun mini games that you can jump into and enjoy. It's quite visually impressive for what it is, quite honestly. You get to customize your character. There's also lots of other little side activities you can do. And again, you can just kind of stroll through the greater park and see the big castle or see the highlights. You can watch the big shows. It's a fun, easygoing family adventure time as you just get to enjoy Disney at its best. This is Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Well, there'll be a little bit of difficulty, I would imagine, in some of the segments here. You get to enjoy the fun of the classic Spyro, the purple dragon character, as you go around peacefully burning, platforming, and enjoying this really majestic, enchanted, delightful time. It is all upgraded and looks cohesive across the different titles, and you get to enjoy an easygoing to slightly more hardcore sort of time, but it is something that I think everyone can dive into. I mean, this is definitely something that a lot of my generation was playing back in the day, and now it's all, kind of upgraded and stuff, so I think that it should still be pretty accessible for those diving into this at this point down the road. There's lots of collectibles to find, tons and tons of gems and items and dragon eggs. Dinosaur eggs. Ha! No, this is a dragon. This is, however, my friend Peppa Pig, and actually Peppa Pig World, which I think kind of actually builds upon the first Peppa Pig. But anyways, you get to make your own character, and then you're thrown into the world of Peppa Pig. So I would say it's essentially like being in an episode of Peppa Pig. So if you've got someone in your life that loves this character and universe, it's kind of taking the concept of like a regular episode of, say, the show, and blowing it out into a full experience that you can like replay, or you can just do all kinds of silly, easy-going, simple interactions with. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's got elements of learning and interactivity. The first game, a bit more set in the regular land. The second game sends you on a globe sprawling adventure to meet weird characters and see different things across the world. It really is actually not bad and pretty charming. This is Calico. So this game is kind of adorable and I think hits a particular niche very, very well. It's got light questing and you're kind of running a Calico cafe. So you actually do get to do things like baking food or, making all kinds of different like recipes. And then there's like critters and you help people out in the town and you can collect like cats and capybaras and you can like ride some of them and you can pick some of them up. You can ride one while holding one in your hand, and then I think you can have like 3 animals like stacked, and there's like giant bunnies and giant cats, and it's colorful and vibrant, and you make your own weird, strange looking character if you'd like. And it's just kind of a really quirky, adorable title. It actually is pretty well put together. This one is a really neat game. And that brings us to Zoo Tycoon, where you manage a zoo. It's not insanely large in scale or complex, but it is something that's very accessible. You can run around your zoo, kind of interacting with the animals, and you can like watch the elephants, and you can enjoy all the different shows and stuff going on. There's also like the park management view, where you kind of run things, set up the enclosures, upgrade the enclosures, customize how everything looks. It's like a very simplified version of the concept of Zoo Tycoon. Almost too simplified for those that want more of like the old school sort of version, but at the same time, that makes it very, very accessible for anyone to dive in and kind of do a little bit of park and zoo management. And you can have a good time doing that. Oh, and you can pick up the poo too if you'd like to. That's the thing. This is Epic Mickey 2, which is actually a pretty cool platforming game where you get to go on this adventure using the paintbrush abilities, and you're trying to clean and save a number of Disney realms and locations, and you're kind of, you've got your pal there, and you're sort of like platforming and battling. There might be a little bit of an edge of difficulty to this one, but it is actually something that is really quite cool and different from a Disney perspective, because you get to see all of these like locations and neat spaces. It's actually a pretty cool sort of thing. You get classic characters, you get some at the time recent characters. Oswald's a big supporting character for co-op. It's a neat sort of setup. I think they did a good job with that one. And Disney Dreamlight Valley, which is essentially Animal Crossing, but like with Disney characters. It keeps getting updated and supported. You get to enjoy and visit different realms and locations from the wide range of Disney franchises and IP. You get to completely customize your character. You get to build and improve your house. You get to build and improve the areas of those living around you. Bring in new guests. You get everything in this from all the different properties of like the Disney family of IP, and you get to have quests and activities and goals, and you just kind of easy going, clean up the area, collect kind of resources, gather your clothing, and there's like furniture running, where you like get furniture and you set it up, or you collect furniture stuff, and there's cooking, and it's huge. There's a lot to it. This is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. I could put like any of the Lego games in there, but I think Marvel is a pretty good selection for the current era. And Superheroes 2, Marvel Superheroes 2, expands the scope of it massively over the first one, just in terms of how many more Marvel characters kind of pop up. It's a huge game. There's a massive open world that connects a bunch of different, Marvel universes together in one big area. It's got an original story, but it does have all the characters you know and love. There's co-op play, drop in, drop out. It's all that Lego humor and style that you enjoy over a very large story. There is also lots of side activities in the open world you can do alongside the lengthy main missions that are present too. This is a very good, easy choice for Lego games, at least I think so, because there's so much content in this one, and again, with the whole Marvel relevancy thing, I think this was a pretty easy choice to make. And Fall Guys. So this is a free-to-play battle royale where you're just playing as these bean characters, just doing silly things. It's kind of like Wipeout, the video game. It's just, you're competing against others, cooperatively playing with others. It's silly, it's fun, it's easy to handle, it's not too hard to understand. You just basically move the stick around and hop, and it's colorful, it's vibrant. They're always adding new features to it. It's a pretty fun, easygoing multiplayer experience that's very simple to get into, quick to play, doesn't take up too much time, but does provide some laughs, fun, and delight. Like hopefully the rest of this list did, and hopefully maybe you found something new for the family to enjoy. So again, liking the video is great, subscribing is great as well, and good luck out there in this really Disney quite dominated offering, but there's lots of cool games out there to play for everyone.